Hello guys, welcome back. So today's tutorial is how to make this traveling bag. This is a very big traveling bag. The size pocket has a expandable and sides. That's if you want to extend it, you open the expandable side. This is the expandable side. You can see this side is expanded, while here it is not expanded. I've closed it up. So I'm going to put you through on the cutting and the sewing of this bag, but please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also help me to share my videos. So this is the body of the bag. I've cut it at is 22 inches by 40 inches. It has lining, the leather and the lining. So now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to place it on the lining and sew it round. So after sewing it round, this is what I have. Now I'm going to measure where I'm going to sew the handle. First, I need to notch the midpoint. So I'm folding it into two to get the middle. So now I'm going to take the measurement of where I'm going to fix the handle. So from the midpoint, I'm taking by my right side 3.5 inches and my left side 3.5 inches also. So down, I'm taking 5.5 inches. I'm doing so on this side. So now I'm placing my handle from that 3.5 inches and it's going to stop on that 5.5 inches. So I will arrange it now and go and sew it down. So the measurement of this belt is 33 inches. So now I'm arranging it to make sure that it's on those lines that I mark. Now I'm going to sew it down. So after sewing it down, this is what I have. So I'm going to get another belt, which is this, to cover that point. It has to stop at 5 inches from the beginning to down 5 inches. 5 inches. So I will place it. So the measurement of this belt will be determined by the wideness of your leather. So I'm going to sew it down. After sewing it, this is what I have. I've also sewed this side at once. Look at it. So now I'm going to sew my zipper. So I'm going to get my zipper and I'm going to place the right side of my zipper will face the right side of my leather. So I'm going to arrange it very well. You can watch what I'm doing. My zipper is longer. When I'm done sewing, I will cut it. So I'm sewing it. After sewing it, see what I have. Then I'm going to get the second side. Make sure that it's equal by the side here. Then I will arrange it very well also. And also go and sew it down. So now I will sew it here. So after sewing it, this is what I have. So I'm going to open it up and top stitch on the both sides. See the way I'm folding it in. I will top stitch. After folding it this way, I will top stitch it down. I'm going to repeat same on this side. So after top stitching it, this is what I have, but you can see the excess leather there. I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to top stitch it again to hold it down. So I'm done with that. So now it's time to fix my zip head. After fixing my zip head, this is what I have. So now I'm going to sew my D-ring to my leather. The belt is 2.5 inches. The belt I'm using for the D-ring, and I have 2 pieces of it. So I'm putting the second one. Now you centralize it on the zip teeth. So I will sew it here and also here. So after sewing it, this is what I have now. So now I'm going to fold my leather into 2 equal halves to get the midpoint. I want to notch the midpoint now. So I will notch it here and also on the other side. So now I'm going to get my piping cord. I'm going to pipe it round from the middle down. I'm going to pipe it round. I will also do some on this side. So after piping it round, this is what I have. So I'm going to keep this aside. I'm going to work on the side, and I have 2 pieces leather and 2 pieces lining, and the size is 10 by 12 inches. So I'm going to curve it. So just look for a round object to curve it a little. Curve it up and down. So I'm done covering what I did here. I will do on the second one. So now I'm going to place it on my lining and sew it round. I will do same on the second leather also. On this particular one, I will also sew it round. So this is what I have after sewing it round. So now I'm going to sew another D-ring. This is based on the customer's request. So I'm taking 7 inches from the down part, 7 inches. So now I'm going to get the middle of my leather, which is 6 inches, 5 inches, since it's 10 inches wide. So the length of this belt is 6 inches. So I'm going to put my D-ring inside it. Watch the way I'm folding it. I fold it a little up here. So I'm going to put it. It will stop at that 7 inches point, and I will sew it round. I will also do same on the second one. So after sewing it, this is what I have. I'm notching it now to get the middle of my side leather. I'm folding it over to get the middle. Fold it and get the middle. Then you notch it. It's very important to notch your jobs. This will help your jobs to stand well. If you don't notch it, it will not balance. So I'm going to keep it aside, and I'm going to work on the pocket, side pocket. So I have here 10 inches and by 8 inches. So 10 inches is the wideness of our side. So the wideness of the pocket should be also 10 inches. So I'm going to tape the up with my belt this way. I will do same on this one. So after taping it, this is what I have. So I'm going to fold it over also to notch the middle, like I did to the side. So after notching it, I'm going to get the side now and match the midpoint. The midpoint has to be together. I will get the second one also, match the midpoint. It has to be together for your work to balance. So now I'm going to my machine now to sew it this way and this way. I will do same on this one, this way and this way. So after sewing it, this is what I have. This is our pocket now. I'm going to turn it over to shape it. I'm using the side to shape the pocket. You can see it. I will repeat same on this side also. So now this is it now. This is our side. So I'm going to pipe it round with my piping cord. So I will start from the down and pipe it round. I will do same on this one. So after piping it round, this is what I have. So I'm going to use it now to cut out two linings, 2 pieces lining. So this is the lining that I cut out. So I'm going to keep it aside. So this is the gusset. For the down is 21.5 inches by 3 inches. I have 2 pieces of it and 2 pieces lining. Then while for the upper gusset, I have 19.5 inches by 1.5 inches and I have 4 pieces of it. As you can see, I've sewn my lining to it already. So now I'm going to sew it to my zipper cloth. I'm going to pick one of the upper gusset and place it on my zip, right side facing each other. Then I'll place another one, right side facing each other. Then I will also sew it down. So after sewing it, this is what I have. I've separated the two line and zip. So this is what I have. So I'm going to fold it over and top stitch. I'll fold this one over and top stitch also. So this is what I have after top stitching it. I'm going to put the second one, the second leather, right side of the leather facing the right side of the zip cloth, and make sure your work is equal. Then I will sew. I will do same on this one also. I will also sew it down. So after sewing it down, this is what I have. I'm going to flip it over and top stitch on it. I will do same on this one also. So this is my upper gusset. Now the next thing is to fix the zip head. So I wanted to fix 2 zip heads here, but at the end of the day, I ended up fixing one. So this is it now. So I'm going to get the down gusset lining. Then I'll place my upper gusset on the lining. Then I'll do some on this one. Now I'm going to get the leather. Right side of the leather will face the right side of the leather. Then I will sew. Right side of the leather facing each other, I will sew. So this is it now. After sewing it, this is what I have. So I have to flip it over this way and top stitch it round. I will do same on this side. So this is it after top stitching it round. Now I'm going to sew the expandable zipper to it. So on this zipper side, the upper gusset side, I have to measure 3.5 inches. I'm taking 3.5 inches. So I'm going to do same on this one also, 3.5 inches. So now I'm going to get the zipper for the expansion. I have 2 pieces of it here and the length is 45 inches. So I'm going to start my sewing from the down gusset. So I'm going to arrange it now. The wrong side of the zip cloth is facing the right side of my leather. Take note of that. So I'm trying to arrange the zip cloth. The wrong side of the zip cloth is facing the right side of my leather. So I'm stopping at that 3.5 inches point. That is where I'm stopping. So I'm going to take the second one and do same on this leather also. So now I'm going to take it to my machine now and sew it down. I'm going to start my sewing and stop at that 3.5 inches point. I will do same on this one. So after sewing it, this is what I have. See it, I stopped at that 3.5 inches point. So now I'm going to separate the zip cloth because I'm going to repeat same on the other side of the leather. So I'm separating the zip cloth. I'll place it. The zip teeth will face each other. The zip teeth will face each other. I'll place it and repeat same. So this is what I have now after sewing everything. I hope you can see. Now I'm going to fold it over this way. See the way I folded the zip teeth? You see it? And sew it. I'm going to close it. Sew the gusset together. But you have to fold the zip teeth over the way I folded mine. So now I'm going to sew it. I will do some on this side. So after sewing it, this is what I have. So I've turned it to the right side. I've also top stitched on that particular point. So this is it now. So the next thing now is I'm going to mark 3 inches from that point. From the point where I joined it, I'm taking 3 inches. So you have to get the middle of that side. So look at the way I'm folding the zip. Just watch the way I'm placing my zip now. It will come to the middle. At that 3 inches point, that's where the two will kiss each other. You see it? You see what I just did? You make sure that the two zip clothes kiss each other at the middle there. Watch the way I place my zip cloth very well. I'm trying to arrange it very well now. So it will kiss each other at the middle here. Then I will conclude my sewing this way till I get to that 3 inches point. I sew this side until I get to that 3 inches point. So after sewing it, this is what I have. You can see it now. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to fix my zip head to it. So this is it. I've already fixed the zip head. You can see it. So now I'm going to use my belt to tape it so that we can stop the zip from falling off. You can see it. You do some here. Use your belt and tape it. So this is it. Now I'm going to notch it to get the middle. I'm notching all the both leathers. I'm going to notch the midpoint because we are going to sew it on the side of the bag. So I'm notching it to get the middle. So I'm going to get the side now. I'm going to notch the piping cord up because I've not notched it. So I'm folding it into equal parts to notch the piping cord so that I will know the midpoint. So the zipper side will be on the upper side of my side. So I'll place it right side facing each other, and I will make sure that the two notch points meet each other. So when you are sewing this gusset, take note of where your zip head is facing so that the two side zip head will face the same direction. So I'm trying to arrange it now. So arrange your gusset to the side. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to sew it round. So I will do same to the second one, and this is what I have after sewing it. So I'm going to tape it round with my taping belt. Tape it round. I will do same on this one also. I will tape it round. So after taping it, this is what I have. So now I'm going to turn it to the right side. So now I'm going to get my lining. The lining will cut out that time. I'll fold it over to notch the midpoint both down and up. So now I'm going to put it on my gusset midpoint to midpoint. So I'm going to my machine now. I'll sew it round. I will do same to this one also. So after sewing it, this is what I have. You see it, we have created pockets now for this side. Now I'm going to turn my main leather to the wrong side. So I'm done turning it. So now I'm getting this side. So I'm going to put the notch point. Make sure that the notch point of the side is on the zipper teeth of the main body, and also watch the way I placed it. The zipper side is up. Take note of that. So I'm trying to arrange it very well now. So now I'm going to sew it round. I will do same to this side also. So after sewing it round, this is what I have. So I'm going to use my taping belt now to tape it round. I'll start my taping from the down here and tape it round. I will do same on this side. I will tape it round. So this is it now. This is our work. So I'm going to turn it to the right side. So if you have watched to this extent and you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so to support me. Share my videos. Feel free to share my videos with your friends. Share it on your social media handles. Recommend my channel to people so that they can also subscribe and benefit from what I'm doing here. So I'm trying to turn it very well so that we will not see what we have done. My returning subscribers, I love you people. And those stopping by for the first time, please subscribe so that you will enjoy what is going on in this channel. So I'm trying to zip the side, one of the sides, so that we see how it will look like when it's not expanded. See what it looks like when it's not expanded. So this is it. That's when you don't want to put excess load, you close it. So this is it. This is when it's closed and this is when it's expanded. See the pocket. This is the pocket. So thank you for watching till the end of this tutorial. Thank you all. This is our beautiful traveling bag. Please share my videos, share my videos, share my videos. This is it. This traveling bag is very, very big. It's based on the owner's request. They want to pack a lot of stuffs inside it. So this is it. Thank you all. See you in the next video.